Hello, Bacho. Let's read the question. So the question says, read the passage given below. The UN's 2017 International Year tells that sustainable tourism is an important tool for development, most importantly in poor communities and countries. Today, sustainability, environmental, social, and economic is increasingly recognized as the benchmark for all tourism businesses. As noted by the UN World Tourism Organization, 57% of international tourist arrivals will be in emerging economies by 2030. The various tourism terms are defined as follows. Ecotourism, responsible travel to natural areas that conserves the environment, socially and economically sustains the well-being of local people and creates knowledge and understanding through interpretation and education of all involved, including staff, travelers, and community residents. Ethical tourism. Tourism is a destination where ethical issues are the key driver, example social injustice, human rights, animal welfare of the environment. Geotourism. Tourism that sustains or enhances the geographical character of a place, its environment, heritage, aesthetics, culture, and well-being of the residents. Pro-poor tourism. Tourism that results in increased net benefit for the poor people in the destination. Responsible tourism. Tourism that maximizes the benefits to local communities, minimizes negative social or environmental impacts, and helps local people conserve fragile cultures and habitats or species. Sustainable tourism. Tourism that leads to management of all the resources in such a way that economic, social, and aesthetic needs can be fulfilled while maintaining the cultural integrity in essential ecological processes, biological diversity, and support systems. Based on the data collected by a survey by Travel Bureau, the following market profile of ecotourism was constructed. Age 35 to 54-year-old, although age varied with activity and other factors such as cause, gender 50%, female and male 50%, although clear differences based on activity were found. Education 82% were college graduates. A shift in interest in ecotourism from those who have high levels of education to those with less education was also found, indicating an expansion into mainstream markets. Household composition, no major difference were found between journal tourists and experienced ecotourists. Party composition, a majority 60% of experienced ecotourism respondents stated that they prefer to travel as a couple, with only 15% stating that they prefer to travel with their families and 13% preferring to travel alone. Trip duration, the largest group of experienced ecotourists, 50% preferred trips lasting 8 to 14 days. Expenditure, experienced ecotourists were willing to spend more than journal tourists, the largest group, 26%. Important elements of a trip. Experienced ecotourists, top 3 responses were wilderness setting, wildlife viewing, and hiking trekking. Motivations for taking next trip. Experienced ecotourists, top 2 responses were enjoy scenery and new experience places. Now, on the basis of your understanding of the passage, answer the question given below. In the line recognized as a benchmark, the word benchmark does not refer to option A basis for something. Option B, the criteria required. Option C, the ability to learn something new. And option D, a standard point of reference. तो बच्चों क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने से पहले हम लोग ये पैसेज समझते हैं. पैसेज में समझाने को ज्यादा नहीं है बिकॉज इट इज मोर थियोरेटिकल. सो ये बात करी गई है यूएन के 2017 इंटरनेशनल ईयर्स, जो बताता है कि सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर डेवलपमेंट ऑफ मोस्टली द पुअर कम्युनिटीज एंड कंट्रीज. तो उसी के बारे में डेफिनेशंस भी बताई गई हैं ऑफ इको टूरिज्म, एथिकल टूरिज्म, जियो टूरिज्म, प्रो पुअर टूरिज्म, रिस्पॉन्सिबल टूरिज्म, सस्टेनेबल टूरिज्म के बारे में. और एक डेटा कलेक्ट किया गया था सर्वे बाय ट्रैवल ब्यूरो जो कंडक्ट किया गया था, उसमें बहुत सारे पॉइंट्स को बाइफरकेट किया गया और बताया गया ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एजुकेशन, एज, हाउस होल्ड कॉम्पोजिशन, पार्टी कॉम्पोजिशन, ट्रिप ड्यूरेशन, एक्सपेंडिचर, इंपॉर्टेंट एलिमेंट्स ऑफ अ ट्रिप एंड मोटिवेशन फॉर टेकिंग नेक्स्ट ट्रिप. तो अब अगर मैं बात करूं बच्चों क्वेश्चन की, इसमें जो वर्ड सबसे मेन इंपॉर्टेंट है दैट इज बेंचमार्क, राइट? दैट इज बेंचमार्क. अब सबसे पहले हम समझते हैं व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड बेंचमार्क. नाउ बेंचमार्क is basically a standard against which something is compared. Now इफ आई गो बाय द ऑप्शन अ बेसिस फॉर समथिंग, बिल्कुल हमने यही डेफिनेशन में लिखा है, तो ए पॉइंट तो हम रिजेक्ट कर देंगे बिकॉज द क्वेश्चन इज आस्किंग डज नॉट रेफर टू. ऑप्शन बी द क्राइटेरिया रिक्वायर्ड, यस ये भी डेफिनेशन में है. ऑप्शन सी द एबिलिटी टू लर्न समथिंग न्यू, सो दिस इज अगेंस्ट द डेफिनेशन जो हमने लिखी है, सो दैट विल बी द ऑप्शन द एबिलिटी टू लॉन्च समथिंग. एंड ऑप्शन डी को भी हम इसलिए रिजेक्ट करेंगे क्योंकि वो तो हमने लिखा ही है स्टैंडर्ड पॉइंट ऑफ रेफरेंस हमारे डेफिनेशन में. So the correct option is option number C, the ability to launch something new. I hope you understood it well. Best of luck.